Just apply and see what happens. That is the advice most families get. Apply to schools you love, hope you get in, figure out the money later. It sounds reasonable, but it's not. It has produced more than $1.8 trillion in student loan debt and an average graduation timeline that stretches beyond 6 years. The college system is not broken by accident. It is designed this way. Colleges are not charities. They are businesses. So we need to think of this like a business decision. Every admissions office has enrollment targets, revenue goals, and a freshman class they have to build every single year. They are making strategic decisions. The problem is that most families are not. Until families understand that, they will keep making one of the most expensive financial decisions of their lives with the best of intentions. The funnel is upside down. Your student comes home with a list of 10 schools. Maybe they heard about them from a friend. Maybe they saw the campus on social media. Maybe they grew up wearing the sweatshirt. You say, okay, let's apply. If you get in, we'll figure out how to pay for it. That is the smallest end of the funnel. You've already made the decision before asking a single question that actually determines the outcome. Stop for a moment. Try this exercise. How many colleges can you actually name? Not just recognize, but answer these questions. What is the school's business model, and does it align with my family's financial picture to qualify for merit aid or need-based aid? What is the school's 4-year graduation rate? What is the freshman retention rate? Is my student academically aligned to compete at the school's academic rigor, or am I setting them up for failure and not being able to graduate in 4 years? Most families can name 15 schools, maybe 20. They can answer almost none of those questions. There are more than 2,600 four-year colleges in the United States. Yet most students build a college list from 30 or 40 schools. Not because they're the best fit, because they're familiar. That's not a college search. That's brand recognition. And brand recognition is expensive. Strategic families don't build a college list backward. They build it forward. Think about your retirement portfolio. You wouldn't invest your life savings by picking companies because you recognized the name or liked the logo. You would study the fundamentals. You would diversify your investments. You would position yourself for the greatest return with the least unnecessary risk. Your college list deserves the same strategy. It shouldn't be a collection of hopes. It should be a portfolio of opportunities. Every college should earn its place on your list. And when that list is built correctly, the financial aid comes with it. The goal isn't to build a list of dream schools. It's to build a balanced portfolio of colleges that match where you are academically and financially. There are A, B, and C colleges, and there are A, B, and C students. An A student shouldn't apply only to C schools, and a C student shouldn't spend their entire application strategy chasing A schools. The best outcomes happen when the student and the college are the right fit. Together, they create options. Because the goal isn't simply getting accepted. It's creating a portfolio that gives your family the greatest academic fit, the greatest financial leverage, and the greatest return on your investment. What does a filter-first approach look like? Before a single school goes on the list, the right questions get answered. Academically, where is my student in the applicant pool? Are they below average, average, or in the top 25th percentile? Where are they positioned to be recruited instead of simply admitted? Financially, which colleges have a demonstrated history of awarding students like mine? Not what the brochure promises, what the data proves. Structurally, which schools consistently graduate students in 4 years? Which schools retain freshmen and help them finish? Then there's enrollment management. Every college is trying to build a freshman class while meeting enrollment and revenue goals. Admissions isn't simply asking, can this student succeed here? They're also asking, does this student fit our institutional priorities, and how much will they pay? The better question for your family isn't, can my student get admitted? It's diving deeper and thinking, why is my student being admitted? Those are two completely different questions. When your student aligns with what a college is trying to accomplish, the conversation changes. Instead of competing for a seat, your student becomes someone the college wants to enroll. That's when scholarships become more predictable. That's when stronger financial aid offers become possible. That's when opportunities begin to multiply. When you apply those filters across every public and private four-year universities in the country, not just the schools you've heard of, you discover colleges that most families never even consider. Schools that compete for your student. Schools where the financial aid isn't wishful thinking. It's supported by historical data. At Diversified College Planning, that's exactly what we've built. A database covering every four-year public and private university in the country. Instead of asking, where do you want to apply? We ask, where does your student have the greatest opportunity to fit in socially, get in academically, and get paid to attend? That's a true college search. Built on data and proven outcomes, not guesswork. Because the goal isn't getting into college. The goal is graduating from the right college, on time, with the least amount of debt, and the greatest number of opportunities waiting on the other side. Most families start with 10 schools they love and hope the money appears. Strategic families start with the data. They build a college list that creates value. They build leverage before they submit an application. They create competition before the first acceptance letter arrives. Because the goal isn't to find a college that will accept your student based on the college's business decision. It's to find the colleges that will set up your student for success and get paid to attend.